All right, so I know that this is the exclusive edition of A Prophecy in Ash from Unplugged Book Box, but I also know that I have all 4 candles. So when I originally made this, you know, deal with Melanie, she said, oh, we'll do like a candle. And I was like, fantastic. And I gave her scents from each of like my characters that had scents in the book. So if you read A Curse in Ash or A Prophecy in Ash, you know that like as you pierce the veil or you go through the veil into fairy, there's like a berry citrus smell. Ash has jasmine in her bedroom, so she always has like a jasmine-y smell about her. And then Bry obviously is like very like woodsy and rich. And then Reardon grew up by the ocean, so he's very much like salt air and ocean. So I gave them scents to work with, and then they came back to me and said, hey, how do you feel about XYZ? Love it. And then they said, hey, we're having a hard time picking a scent. How about we do 4 candles and people just like get what they get? And I was like, that sounds amazing. All right, I did like untape it because it was taped on a lot of different sides, and my address is on the front. So this is what we're looking at when we get inside of it. I have all 4 candles, which I asked, I was like, listen, can I just get like all 4? Because like I need to know what they all smell like, and I want to see them all. I'm never going to burn them. They're just going to live on my shelves, but like I'm so excited. Legitimately one of the markers for a successful book and a successful series and a successful author for me was having people do fan art, which people did for A Curse in Ash, and having merch, specifically a candle. I've been talking about it for years and years and years before I even published that like I love candles. If I could have merch surrounding my book, I would be like overjoyed. So now I have candles for my characters and for my book and for my world, and I'm like so in love. And Melanie asked if I wanted to create my own labels, and I said, nope, I trust you, do your thing. And I'm so happy. I've seen snippets of what the container for the candle looks like, or the color for the candles look like, or what the scent profiles were, or what the labels look like, but not like the finished product of what it looks like all together. And I'm staring at them now and they're so pretty. So I'm gonna reach in, I'm gonna pull one, we're gonna go through them. So excited. So let's start with Ash, and let me just showcase how cute these are. They're like little, almost like cauldron-y shapes. Like they're so cute, and they're rose gold. They're beautiful. This one is a stunning purple with this like iridescent glitter. So lovely. And this one is Ashlyn. It's jasmine and vanilla. I was most worried about this one because I'm not somebody who loves floral scents, but I do like the smell of jasmine. This is more vanilla leaning. It does have a floral note, but like not one that's going to give me a headache. And that's what can usually happen to me with floral scents, but it's so pretty. It smells so nice. And these are from Natural Pure Honest. I love their candles, and the quality of them is always phenomenal. As much as I would love to burn them, that's never going to happen. I'm going to keep these just beautiful for forever. I know that they're meant to be used, but how can I? I don't think I can. I love them so much. So these are exclusive, obviously, to ordering the exclusive editions, and I'm overwhelmed. Reardon is in here next. Reardon is Ocean Waves and Sea Salt. Very fitting for him. An ocean little theme to the back of his label. Same gold, rose gold cauldron. I love it so much. And he's blue. Oh, blue with a blue glitter. And this smells so good. It has that like vaguely manly scent to it, but like not in a cologne heavy way, and it's just fresh. It's so pretty. Like I wish I could burn it, because genuinely this is not one that's going to give me a headache. And it's a scent that could, but it's so subtle and so well balanced that it won't. Like it's so pretty. So that is Reardon. And then we have, well, let's go for Bry, right? So this is Brynock. He has like a wood in the back, and I love it because this is an image I definitely have used for my like book quotes, because it's like a tealy green forest in the back, which is like A Curse in Ash's like color scheme for sure. And he has forest leaves and amber. Oh, it's so pretty. Yellow with a yellow glitter. Again, amber can be a very overwhelming scent, but they just balance their scents so well at Natural Pure Honest. Yeah. This one has like a spicier smell to it, with the amber, but it is very fall appropriate. It's very nice. Oh, I love it. There's something in it that's like vaguely anise smelling to me, but that could just be my nose totally being off. And I love the little like cauldron-y pot shape. Ugh. I wish I could burn them. Okay, and then last up is Fairy. It's very like citrus and berry scented. So this is perfection. Again, beautiful rose gold little cauldron pot. And then on the top here, it looks like blueberries? Yes, I was gonna say Concord grapes because they're very dark, but this is a blueberry. So there's our Fairy label. And then inside, it's like a reddish pink with like beautiful glitter on this one as well. I gotta say, I think Ash has the best glitter. Ooh, ooh. Okay, hear me out. Either the berry mixes with the citrus in a way that smells like grapefruit, or the citrus fruit they used is grapefruit. The grapefruit's like one of my favorite scents. Grapefruit and peach. Oh, that's so good. Love it. But honestly, like, tell me that the glitter on Ash is not just stunning. I'm so pleased with them. So I luckily got all four, but I would love to know in a comment down below if you got the exclusives, which one you got. So far I've had people that got Ash and people that got Fairy that have tagged me, but I've yet to see anybody get Bri or Reardon. So I'm curious who you got and if you like the scent profile. If you didn't get them, which scent profile would you most want? I honestly couldn't choose. Like, I would want them all. And the fact that I have like Ash and her guys and Fairy is like very surreal to me. I love it so much. For this one, you get the Lovers because that's the one that's on the card. For the Prophecy, it is the Empress. No, it's the Emperor. So this one, it's the Emperor. So I gave you the Empress for my pre-order. And for the Unplugged, you get the Emperor. So let me show you what that card looks like. So we have a Prophecy in Ash. Beautiful, stunning matte black, which I actually went with for my pre-order swag too because it photographs so much nicer. It doesn't get fingerprints on it the way that the shiny ones do. So I know it's different, but it looks so much better. So this is the Emperor. This is the card that's on the cover, and you get this one with your Unplugged. Along with the tarot card that you also get a book plate. So this is my book plate. And this scroll work works for all of my books. So I got a whole bunch of these. I'll be using these for book 3. I'll be using these for book 1 if they go out in the future. It looks different than my signature for the last book, but I just really, really prefer this one. So that is that. And I believe the next thing in here is just the book. I got the single book. I have obviously both of the books. And to be completely honest, I also already have this book. I was able to order it because I'm the author. I'm able to get copies of it myself. So I do have, I think, 5 copies of the book that I'm able to use for giveaways or something. If we have missed them in other areas, I'm able to, you know, have a couple of those for myself. So peanuts back in the box. It's so satisfying. I love the peanuts. And then because this was also a smaller box, not the normal Unplugged box, and it was just the book and a candle, which might have been a little sneaky, but then we were able to do media mail, which kept costs down. And then all of the books came wrapped, which I adore, because then if it rains or there's any kind of issues, nothing gets damaged. You guys already know I struggle. Tell me there's been a rip cord on these every single time. And I go in and struggle every single time. Tell me that's a thing. It is. Hashtag the more you know. Oh my goodness. In other people's boxes, because I've seen them, there was a card that basically just says that this was created with Unplugged, with me exclusively, and that I had input in the scents and in like everything else, and I was able to give them input on whether or not I liked the containers, whether I liked the labels, whether I liked the scent profiles, whether I was a fan of, you know, which ones they were doing. And in terms of the cover itself, I was able to customize the cover to however I wanted it to look, and I really wanted to go with something that was like a rich, deep tone. Curse and Ash regular, and the Prophecy and Ash regular. So they're both very bright, vibrant colors, and covers, and I love that for them. I think they photograph stunningly together. I absolutely love them as a combo. For book 1, for the exclusive, we went with this very deep, rich navy color. So for book 2, I wanted to go with something that also accommodated this, but also had like more of the, these were like cooler tones, and I wanted to go with warmer tones, something more purple adjacent, but not quite, because I wanted it to look really good with the exclusive, and I really think it does. Just like the first one, Amber was able to adjust the colors on the cover for this one for our exclusive, and was also able to do it for this one. And it's so fall appropriate. I can't wait for pictures of it. But this is my special edition of A Prophecy in Ash. It is the most stunning, like, cranberry color. It's like a deep, deep burgundy, and I absolutely love it. We had to play around a little bit with like the brightness behind her head, so that the colors really popped, and then also like across the back so that the color was bright enough that it kind of like showed. Because it was such a rich tone, we had to make sure that it actually like popped a little bit more, because that's one of the things about this, is that if you look at the back, there is blue, but it was very, very hard to see. This is my stunning exclusive. So pretty. I love it so much. This is her, and I think she's going to photograph fantastically. So just like the other ones really complement each other, I think these complement each other so beautifully, and I have no regrets. So where you have the really bright, vibrant copies, you have these really gorgeous jewel tone, deeper colors that I'm so excited to continue with. Like, obviously I'm excited to continue with both sets of colors, but there's something about the jewel tones for them that really, really get me. Like, they're not as eye-catching necessarily as the originals, which I think on a shelf really, really pop, and I love them together. But there is something undeniably very, very like rich and luxurious and royal and sexy, I think, about these exclusives and just the tones of them. And I just think they're so stunning. I love them so much together. And I love the way on these deeper colors, the border and the font of like the title and the name really, really stand out. They just become so eye-catching. And she becomes such a focal point, but you still have that gorgeous color behind her. And you will notice that this is a much floppier book. This has a different paperweight than the original. So this paperweight kind of sits open very nicely. The original does not do that. It's a tighter binding. It is a more firm paper. If you got this box, you got your book, you got your tarot card, you were able to get a signed book plate, and then also like a letter that just said that they had worked with me to, you know, do all of these. And they did. Melanie is fantastic. Her team is fantastic. And it was really just the most beautiful time being able to create this with them, knowing that I have this gorgeous quartet of candles. I hope you got one that you love. So incredibly impressed with the way that this turned out, and really, really overjoyed. And I'm very, very happy that we were able to offer people who missed out the first time around, that they were able to get book 1. Like, we were able to do, you know, another print of both of them so that they could, you know, catch up if they wanted to get the exclusives. I know that Melanie is fantastic, and I can't imagine a time in which book 3 will not also be available in the exclusive, so stay tuned for that. I have no idea what the cover for book 3 is going to look like, regular or exclusive, or what color scheme I'm going to go with, but if you have a suggestion, go ahead and put it down below, because this one I do get to pick. That is going to be everything for my Unplugged book box unboxing of my exclusive edition, all of my stunning candles. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I hope you're as happy to have it on your shelves as I am. Thank you for your interest in the book boxes. They did fantastic as pre-orders, more than I could have expected, and I'm just so thrilled that it's something that you guys wanted. Thank you for your support, because it does ensure I get to do this again, and it let me live out an author dream. I got to have character merch. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Let me know down below if you got this box, which candle you got. Do you love the scent? If you didn't get it, which one would you have wanted? I'm very, very happy with the way that it all turned out. The quintessential beautiful fall, like burgundy. Like, they look so good together, guys. Oh, they're so beautiful. I'm just so happy. All right, that is going to be it for this one. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, friends.